to admit was a perfect title for this piece. As we watch and our performers get tied up in what very much feels like a human knot, even just from being tied up in the same jacket to actually intertwining and everyone piling on, it felt sort of chaotic, but also very graceful and organized in a way. So absolutely, just an interesting piece, definitely worth checking
So I've
out.
never seen a dance piece like this, and I thought it was absolutely amazing. There was a lot to like about this one. Really fast-paced, dangerous music and camera work that just matched it perfectly. Like I loved all those really quick cuts and the way that the camera panned across the screen when the music picked up. It just swept you right along with all the action. And of course, the choreography. It was so creative with the use of that jacket. I didn't expect that element to be carried throughout the entire piece, and I was pleasantly surprised when it was. And I thought that the dancers performed just in perfect unison with each other. It was as if they were one unit. Just really, really awesome.
I love the setting of the knot and the music. It's very eerie, very creepy. And I really liked how the coat is a prop, but also an integral piece to the choreography and the dance and just the story that unfolds through motion. And I thought that was really, really cool. And I liked how that was done.
This is basically dudes in with beards and dark clothes dancing in a sort of a, I'm not quite sure where the place was. Um, it was good. I liked the choreography. It was very manly and they literally tie themselves in a knot, true to the title of the piece at the end, which I appreciated. There was some story to it. There was some symbolism, some metaphor there about masculinity and men tying themselves in knots. I could appreciate that. Got that. It was a little too disco for me. Little dance music, Europa style. But I think it achieved what it wanted. It didn't overstay its welcome. It's about 8 minutes long. So well done.
It's very cool, very interesting piece. I can say I've not seen a dance film quite like this before. You could say at the center of it is just about a guy struggling to get his jacket on. You know, sometimes it's like when the bed sheets get twisted up. It's like, why is the universe conspiring against me? But obviously, I think they're really going for a larger thematic thing here. He's trying to get a routine, trying to get through his routine here, and the universe is bumping into him, getting in his way here, forces outside of his control. So it's pretty cool. It made me think, and seeing these guys fight like this in the dance was really beautiful. The conflict was very graceful and beautiful. The dancers did an amazing job. The performers were great. Choreography was so cool. Very, very, very clever. I liked how there was kind of these guys that were extras on the side, and then at the end everybody gets tied up in the knot, as if to say your conflict can envelop other people's lives and destroy them too. So yeah, a lot of interesting things to say here, and it was executed very well directed, well edited, good filmmaking as well as good dancing, and music was great too. So yeah, everything about this really worked really well. So good luck with this. I hope it does well for the team.
I love this movie. There's so much to love. First of all, choreography is stunning. The beginning with the extra hands kind of weaving into him, I thought that was going to be the knot. And I was like, oh, there's the knot. And it wasn't, which was awesome. I loved the music. It was very driving. It was very forward. Perfect for the choreography. The gentleman walking around throughout the dance was cool. The dancers were amazing. Just incredible. I love the costumes. I love the location. The lighting was very cool. The editing was awesome. And that tangled mess of humans at the end, that knot at the end, that was amazing. So congratulations. Beautiful job. Really, really great film.
I really got the vibe that this was a conflict between factions of organized crime, possibly. I think that the wardrobe, the sound design, the location all contributed to that, as well as the individuals who were part of the dance piece, but slightly less physically active and separated from the two main individuals, also gave that idea that they were being watched. And this was a scene playing out between possibly two different groups. I liked the visual of being very close up on the hands because I think it abstracted and allowed us to view the piece in a different way. I also really enjoyed the overhead shot because I think often when we're watching a dance piece live, we see it at eye level, and that used the medium of film to present this dance piece in a different way. And lastly, I very much enjoyed the coat as part of this give and take between these two individuals and how they were connected by it, but also at the same time using it to separate themselves from one another, but ultimately were not able to and became entangled.
It was a really fun dance sequence in a sense where you got to see four dancers interact with each other, but then include the jacket, which kind of acted as a fifth member, and then you add the camera work into it, and just the confusion of everything that's happening, them kind of playing in and out of it, just the way they interacted with the jacket in so many creative ways that it really did become like it was a 6-person dance sequence, which was so perfectly choreographed because I can't even imagine how tough that must have been to incorporate a jacket throughout the whole piece with it not ripping and still being utilized the entire time. So choreography wise, it was amazing to kind of see how everything kind of intertwined, how it worked. And yeah, I think the camera itself was really cool to see how it kind of flowed in and out through everything and how it all just kind of became a knot at the end. And even just finding the location was really cool. The flooring of it, just the black and white squares and the tiles added to the chaos of everything that was happening. So overall, really great job.
It didn't take long to see why it was called that. Not only were the dancers moving in sync with one another, they were also moving in conflict with each other. It was just a constant battle throughout to see who would wind up coming out on top. And in the end, they were all sort of knotted together. Watching this reminded me of all the classic games of Twister that we used to play as kids. Shout out to that game. A part of me wonders how they can even begin to pull this off. But then I remember, these are professional dancers, of course, and they're the most flexible people in the world, of course. It definitely takes a lot of upper body strength to even begin to pull this off. So, if anything, watching this makes me want to get more in shape.
That was a dancer's dance. That was a piece just showing off and just really highlighting the flexibility and the strength and the power and the elasticity and the range of movement and pas de deux partnership and all of it, all of it of being a dancer, being a technical dancer. I think Knot was a perfect choice for a title. It really showed just the back and forth, almost human knot flexibility mishmash of it all. Great technique. Just a really beautiful piece. This was just amazing. It was just amazing. It was really great to see just some really strong dancers.